Hey guys, welcome back. This is gonna be one short lesson on more of the mindset when it comes to finding your correct audience. This is really important because if you don't have this figured out by now, you should stop right now after you do this lesson, figure it out, and then continue. Once you have this figured out, it becomes way easier to go for the technicalities of finding your audience. You have to know how you are making a difference with these people. How does your product, your brand, or your service influence the lives of others to the point that they go home feeling better because they actually met you? How are you actually solving their particular issues and their problems? If your business is not solving a problem currently, you do not have a business. You have something else. The reality is that any good business should solve problems, should fix their issues, should make somebody else's life better. I am teaching you guys about marketing. I'm gonna help you guys how to make more money. I'm gonna help you guys be more successful. I am making the quality of your life better by my education. Exactly in that same way, that for me is a motivation. For me, it's not about making money. For me, it's about helping people like you become more successful. And I mean it. Everybody that knows me knows that I really care about human beings. I really care about making their lives better. Money comes in my direction, just like it will come in the direction of any of you guys that decide to get yourself into that particular viewpoint about life. How are you grabbing that pocket of people that you found out of the 3 billion internet users on the planet? How are you making their lives better? When you discover that clearly, it makes it easy for you to go down the line and apply the technicalities that are going to help you hone in on that ideal customer and communicate with them. Knowing this clearly, guys, it goes way beyond, because when you really understand who your audience is, you can write messages correctly to them. You can create videos correctly with them. You can actually position yourself in the viewpoint of the other side and know exactly what is their pain point and how you are going to help them fix that particular area of difficulty that they're having in their lives. No matter what the business is, even entertainment, somebody that's a magician, you're providing value. You're actually getting somebody uplifted and you're helping them feel better about themselves. An entertainer, when they do a performance, they uplift people and people feel great around that person. Somebody that is a business consultant, a real estate agent, provides value to their audience and actually shows people how they can have a better quality of life in a new environment, in a new house. They provide education about different, communities. Anybody that you can actually encounter that has a good business has provided value along the way. So whatever it is that you do right now, I want to give you guys a little essay practical. I want you guys to write down below. I'm going to give you an option for you to submit this information because I want to read this. When I read this, that for me is going to be like something that feeds me like crazy, because I want to see how the people that I'm helping are actually influencing the lives of others. You might say something like, wait a second, I just want to generate cash because I have an Amazon business. I'm going to ask you to reconsider that viewpoint, because we're not in it for money. At the end of the day, it does look like that. But the reality is that, just like Steve Jobs said, I'm trying to leave a dent in this universe. That's the attitude that I want you guys to all generate, to a smaller or to a greater degree. We are not all the same. Some of you guys are gonna go out and change the world more than others. But whatever it is, if you work on leaving your own mark, that's something that down the line, when one is actually towards the end of one's life, we don't have regrets. One of the things that we see consistently in people that are old is they regretting not what they did, but more what they never did. So you guys, trust me, it's not gonna be like anybody is gonna be on their deathbeds at 95 years old and say like, I regret not selling more products. Trust me, that's not what it is. You're gonna regret not living a more fulfilling life, helping other individuals live a better life, being more connected with the people that you care about and you love, helping and influencing the world. That's what generally people regret. So instead of doing that and waiting until that time, guys, you should figure out right now where you're at, whether you're 20, 40, 60, or 70 years old. How, with the rest of your life, with this valuable, precious life that we all have been given, how are you gonna make the difference with your products? Doesn't matter if it's a beauty line, on Amazon only. It doesn't matter if it's toys. It doesn't matter if you're a chiropractor, if you're a real estate agent, if you're a chef. It doesn't matter what you are. How are you going to influence the world and leave a dent in this universe? When you do that, guys, it becomes easier to find a pocket of people because you feel responsible for them. What happens to me, guys? I feel responsible for you. I want to see you successful. I want to see you guys thrive and feel like I had a part to do in that I helped you get there. So just like I myself found you as entrepreneurs, found you as people that are interested in growing and expanding, I want you guys to also find your group of people, your audience that you're going to influence. And by doing that, you're going to make this a better world. I'll see you guys in the next one.